Hello everyone. A few years ago I was working with the largest food packaging in Germany. One of the customers was a big meat and seafood supplier who has a serious problem, quality problems with the products. The implication could be enormous. Serious health problems, huge food wastage, lawsuits, brand reputation. They needed a solution. They wanted us to build a tracking system in order to ensure the quality of the product. We understood that the key was to monitor the temperature, but there was no easy-to-use, low-cost device to monitor temperature. We understood that if we could build such a solution, we could increase food safety dramatically, decrease food wastage, and affect each and every one of us. That was the moment that Varcode was born. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to present you the next generation in cold chain monitoring. So, why it's important to monitor temperature? According to the World Health Organization, 600 million people are sick every year because of foodborne disease, and almost 500,000 are dying. Think about those numbers. It's more than all the wars combined. In Western Pacific, 128 million people are sick, while 50,000 are dying every year. In the United States, 48 million are sick, and 5,000 are dying. So why it's important to monitor temperature? Because 40% of those numbers are related to temperature. What about food wastage? 1.3 billion tons of food are being wasted. In China alone, the wasted food can feed 100 million people. The cold chain has many challenges. Some of them were mentioned in the Walmart RFP. We need to maintain the integrity of the cold chain and to ensure that the cold chain is not broken. We are missing information. In order to ensure unbroken cold chain, we need to monitor end-to-end and to make sure that we have end-to-end compliance. Using color-changing devices are not good enough. We need to have all the information and we need to have an electronic data record. The cold chain is very sensitive to cost. Therefore, using an expensive electronic devices which requires infrastructure is a big barrier in order to have end-to-end compliance and end-to-end monitoring. The food market is a global market, and therefore we need to have a uniform standards globally. Using electronic devices such as Wi-Fi devices, GSM, are a lack of this uniform standard. The result is there is no low-cost, easy-to-use solution and standard solution in order to monitor temperature. And there is no real solution for e-commerce. Varcode is coming to solve this issue. Varcode solution is based on a Freshcode. The Freshcode is a disposable smart barcode label that detects and records temperature abuse. The barcode in this label can be scanned by any standard barcode scanner, including a smartphone. When scanning the information with the smartphone, the information goes into the management system, which is a cloud-based blockchain system that gives us end-to-end visibility and ensures us end-to-end compliance. Let's see how it works.
Introducing Freshcode by Varcode, a simple, one-of-a-kind time temperature recorder solution for monitoring throughout the supply chain. FreshCode is a disposable smart temperature recorder that monitors along the entire cold chain using common standard Varcode, mobile, and cloud technologies to capture, communicate, and store the results. FreshCode recorders are currently available in a wide range of time and temperature combinations and can be easily customized for a customer's specific needs. FreshCode is the ideal monitoring solution for the supply chain. From pallet to carton level and on down to a single box item, recorders can be attached and scanned following manufacture, during distribution, or at the retail outlet. Unlike electronic recorders, FreshCode is an inexpensive, user-friendly, easily implemented solution, resulting in a lower total cost of ownership by a huge margin over other logger systems. And unlike chemical indicators, there is no need for human interpretation. FreshCode itself is the decision-making tool, capturing temperature, time, and location data to assign accountability. FreshCode is a cloud-based solution, making data and its analysis available to any or all participants in the supply chain. It provides clear and actionable information based on temperature, time, and location. The user-configurable, multilingual system provides track and trace capability and real-time alerts. Oh, the only last-mile capable temperature monitoring solution on the market today. Simple deployment, quick compliance and low cost, full visibility. Your temperature monitoring solution is FreshCode by Varcode.
So what is our value proposition? First of all, using FreshCode can reduce the cost of temperature monitoring by up to 90%. Secondly, better temperature monitoring can reduce food waste, can enhance food safety, and can increase the shelf life of the products. By giving customers the visibility to the journey of their food, you can gain trust from the customers. And lastly, providing visibility and accountability on the cloud-based or blockchain platform can get collaborations end-to-end from farm to fork, from suppliers, logistic providers, retailers, and lastly, the customers. So what is our proposal? The first process is end-to-end temperature compliance, meaning using the FreshCode recorders from the suppliers, scanning them along the way through the logistic providers and up to the store level. The second process that we offer to do is home delivery temperature monitoring. Actually, this is the only practical solution for home delivery that gives you location, alerts, and data. Putting it at the store level and scanning it at the customer premises. Varcode has a diverse experience in the food industry. For manufacturers like Walter's Farm, which is a campbell soup company, Unilever, down to logistic providers such as Yamato in Japan, Delta Trek in the US, and retailers such as Shufersal, which is the largest retail chain in Israel, and Espresso. Varcode has an experienced management team members. My colleague, Mr. Yaron Demet, the founder of Varcode, has more than 25 years of experience with startups. Actually, his last company, ImageID, was sold to Zetes, which is one of the largest supply chain solution providers in the world. I myself bring more than 20 years of experience in supply chain management and operations management. Together with our software engineers, chemical engineers, we can support your needs. Thank you very much, and we are welcoming your questions.